Hi guys, this is your girl Justina Elise, and today we are gonna do our financial goals for 2022. So if you are interested, just keep on watching. So today we are gonna do our financial goals for 2022. If you haven't done your goals, I would highly suggest you do them. It just helps you stay on track, stay focused, and stay motivated to hit these goals. In this year, we want it to be a financially successful year. So, we are going to write down our goals and see how they work out for us this year. We're going to pray for them, we're going to pray over them, and be successful in them. So, my goals, I just took a couple of minutes before coming on camera. I actually been thinking about this for the last couple of days about what kind of goals I would want for 2022. I talked to my husband, we decided some things, and these are some of the goals that we want to have this year. Number one, foremost, the reason why this channel is set up is that, and the problem we had in the past was that we didn't always stay on budget. So that is one of our goals this year. We want to stay on budget. And I know you're like, well, you budget every month and every week, every paycheck, all those things. Yes, I do, but sometimes I don't stay on budget. Sometimes I go off a budget. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is more important, so let me do this instead of this. But I literally want to stay on budget because in the time that I have stayed on budget, I've gone into the negative as far as the bank accounts. We haven't not having enough money when we needed it because we stayed on budget. So that is one of our number one goals that we have this year. Number two financial goal that we have this year is to save 200K in 2022. And when I say save 200K, I really mean like overall my sinking funds that I have. I want to overall, no matter if I have to spend some time, no matter if I don't have to spend some time, I want to overall save 20K in my sinking funds. So at the end of this year, I'm gonna have a overall sinking funds update, and we are gonna save 20K in 2022. Number three thing that I want to do this year is pay off 20K in debt in 2022. So as y'all know, I have over $190,000 in debt. This includes student loans, this includes credit cards, this includes our card note, this includes some medical bills. So I want to, and like the IRS too, but I want to be able to pay at least 20K, if not more, this year in debt. And so you're like, okay, you got 20K in savings and you got 20K in debt. How are you going to actually do that while staying in budget? So my fourth goal is that we produce a multiple streams of income. Whether it's we have 3 YouTube channels. We have this YouTube channel, we have my beauty YouTube channel, and then we have our couples blogging channel. I want to hopefully monetize one of them this year. In addition, have more income coming from my Etsy shop, which is Blessed Legacy Studios. And then my husband, sometimes he'll do like side hustle jobs. So we want to incorporate that as well into our budget and to produce, that extra income that we need to save 20K plus pay off 20K or more in debt. So we are going to produce multiple, and when I say multiple, I mean like in addition to what we already have, streams of income. So with staying on budget, with saving 20K this year and paying off our 20K in debt, producing this extra stream of income, I want our house fund to save 10K for our house fund. I don't know how to spell fund. And I want to save 10K because that is, even though we're going to be first-time home buyers, and there's a lot of advantages in being first-time home buyers, I want to be able to save this much because if we don't get a house at the end of this year, I at least want to get a house beginning 2023, or even we were thinking about like building from the ground up. We might not necessarily be able to do that, but I do want to save enough to, have our goals go toward, like us go towards creating that fund to be able to start looking for a house, establishing what we want. My next goal would be to save at least 2K in our emergency fund. So my goal is to save 2K in our emergency fund. Hopefully we can do that. Lately we have been like using our emergency fund only because we've been having like a lot of emergencies going on. Even if we use some of this 2K, overall, I want us to be able to save save majority 2K, despite the fact if we have to use some of it. But if we can have this just sitting in the background, doing what I gotta do, and save it up, at least it will be there when we need it. Finally, I want to start a 3 to 6 month expense sinking fund. I don't know necessarily how much I want to save in that sinking fund, but I do want to start one because of all this craziness that's happened from COVID and people losing their jobs. Thankfully, me and my husband never went without a job this whole time, but it has been times where COVID has interfered with us going to work. So I do want to create that 3 to 6 month expense so we know for sure that all of our bills are always going to get paid within that 3 to 6 month parameter. So make sure y'all look forward to that video because I am going to make a 3 to 6 month video so I can determine how much do I need to save to have a 3 to 6 months sinking fund. So I'm gonna include that in my sinking fund for 2022. So these are our goals for 2022. They're not achievable because I know I've looked at our budget, I've seen what we have or what we're expecting to have this year. So these things are definitely achievable. We just have to stay on budget. And I'm gonna literally underline that because that is, out of everything else that's on this list, this is the one that's the most important to me, is that we stay on budget. If we stay on budget, we'll be able to do everything else on this list and it'll all happen for us in 2022. So if you made it this far in the video and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Click the red button and the bell next to it so you can be notified of my next video. Comment down below and tell me, what are your goals for 2022? Did you budget for 2022? Did you see how your finances are for 2022? And until next time, guys, remember that you're blessed. Bye.